let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've got me doing.
End of line.
Oh, there's a thing out there.
Fascinating. Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Hi everybody, welcome back to another video from Action Play Hobbies. And I don't know if you can see, but right in front of me I have some more cool products from the Marvel Select and some from the Pacific Rim. Now we all know that just recently, for those of you who follow the Comicccons and the toy fairs, we just recently had the Montreal Comicccon. I was there Friday. I couldn't make it Saturday, unfortunately, and I made it Sunday. And we got to see a lot of cool stuff, some familiar faces that you know, are normally there at these Comic-Cons. Unfortunately, when I was there, because of Saturday, I missed it. It seemed that a lot of the action happened on that day. So when I was there Friday and Saturday, I didn't really get to see a lot of costumes that I wanted to see. There were some, but some of them were okay, which I'll get back to in a minute. I have some video footage to show you. So I'm going to start off to let you know what new stuff we just got in. Actually, I got this in fresh yesterday. I got the Falcon from the Captain America Winter Soldier. I've seen a lot of these there on sale as well at the Comic-Con, so I knew that these would be a hot item. So I got this guy, the Special Collector's Edition. And what else did I get? Oh yeah, and what would not be to do without is the Captain America. And I didn't have this one ordered, so I threw this one into the pile, and they had some on stock. So I got a case of these, and I got Magneto. I got a few of these guys. I'm not sure how popular these Magnetos are, but I will find out on the upcoming Comic-Con in Quebec and the one coming in November in Ottawa for the Pop Expo, which I'll be at both of them. So I got the Magneto. I also got the Iron Man. I don't know what version this one is. Yeah, it's one of the many Iron Man suits. I thought I already had this one, but it's the blue one that I have. I was kind of confused too when these came in, because I thought these were the new revisited of the Iron Man with Tony Stark's mask that comes off. I had those in the past, and they sold like wildfire, and I thought they were a new version that came out, because from the pictures that I saw from my distributor, it was pretty much the same thing, except for there was some color change on the suit. Instead of it being like silver or whatever, I think it was gold. But I'm going to have to check on that and see if they have anything else in terms of Iron Man, because those are the ones that I wanted to get. But nevertheless, I got these ones. I got a few of the Captain America here of the classic style. I'm not too sure how many people like these as well, but we're going to soon, I guess I'll soon find out when like I said, when I go to the Comic-Cons. So I didn't get too many of these, but if you like these, I can get you more. So I got that one, and the new one that just came out is the Gambit. Now I got a case of these, and I like Gambit. The character is cool. I followed him in the comic books and in the cartoon series, and I always thought he was a cool character to watch. So I got him, a very nice character, and I guess the highly anticipated one is the Spider-Man 2. Now, again, miscommunication from my distributor's part. When I saw the picture of this, I thought it was the one where you have the backdrop of the brick wall and the air conditioner in the window when he stands in front. I didn't want that one. I already have a couple of the other Spider-Mans, but if I hadn't known it was this one, I would have taken the whole case. But for now, I only have 3 of these, but I think I can get more if needed. So, now, what's been happening? Well, there's been a lot of movies that's been, coming out in theaters recently. A lot dealing with Marvel, superheroes, and a few sci-fi movies. And the one that I'm going to talk about is the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I've seen. And I'm sure a lot of you out there have seen it as well. According to the reviews, it has done very well in the box office. And I have to say that for those of you who haven't seen it, it's a must-see. I went to see it on 3D IMAX, which was still good. Didn't get sick or anything, but it was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed the movie from start to finish. I was kind of concerned about the characters because I'm not too familiar with the comic book series or the characters from the genre of the Guardians of the Galaxy. But it turned out that the raccoon was absolutely hilarious with his one-liners and crass attitude. Star-Lord, again, he was an amazing character, lots of jokes, very hilarious, and all the other characters that came into play made a really good team in the end for the whole entire movie, and which it's going to be a cliffhanger because Star-Lord's father is searching for him when you find out in the end. Hope I didn't spoil it, but you know that it's going to continue. So there's going to be more Guardians of the Galaxy coming out. Now, with movies that have been focusing on comic book characters, not just Marvel, we actually have a DC movie coming out, the Justice League. And I've been reading up on it, so I don't know if you guys out there are familiar with this movie that's going to be coming out. Now, Ben Affleck was, there was news that Ben Affleck was supposed to be coming out with a new Batman, and he was supposed to play Batman. Now, in the Justice League, you have Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, the Flash, and a slew of other characters that are going to be introduced in the movie because they are part of the team, just like the Avengers are. But this one's going to be called Batman versus Superman. Now, Superman is going to be in there as well, and I do believe it's going to be the same actor who played the last Superman. I haven't seen the last Superman because I guess I was kind of disappointed in the previous new one that they did, but I still have to go rent it and watch it and give you my opinion on it. So saying that, yeah, so there's a new Justice League movie coming out for 2016. Now, I spoke to a couple of my buddies about this, and I'm not 100% sure if Ben Affleck's going to be playing the Batman in this one. From what I read was that it seemed to be a different project altogether. It didn't have anything to do with the Justice League. It was another Batman movie, revamped, based on the new comic book character, redrawn version of Batman with his new tech suits and stuff like that, more streamlined. But they say that is more likely that Ben Affleck is going to be playing the Batman in the Justice League. Either way, it doesn't bother me. Not too sure about Ben Affleck, but Ben Affleck always ends up pulling things off. And I think there was a point where there were just years ago when Matt Damon and Ben Affleck came out with their acting career. A lot of people just we're getting tired of the Ben Affleck and the movies that they were doing, because there was just so many movies coming out with them in it, and I guess, you know, you kind of get tired of seeing the same actor. You want to see new faces. So other than that, I think Ben Affleck should be able to pull it off. He's still pretty young. He's still pretty fit looking, so I think he should be able to get away with it. You know, and in Hollywood, they make you look spectacular. What else in the movie industry? I think for now that's all I'm going to talk about. There are a few things. Oh yeah, there is a Deadpool trailer that's going around on YouTube if you haven't seen it yet. So go to YouTube and type in Deadpool. It is with Ryan Reynolds, because he originally was Deadpool in the Wolverine movie as they introduced him. And he is now in his full costume suit in the trailer. Now, this is not the trailer to the movie. This is more like a test trailer to see, you know, I guess how it's going to look, you know, if he's going to fit the part, whatever Hollywood decides what it's going to be used for. But it's out there. Now, I would love to see a Deadpool movie, and from what I've seen in the trailer, and Ryan Reynolds is hilarious. He does have that comedy side to him still with his characters. So I don't know if you're going to like that or not, but from what I understand, Deadpool is a character that cannot die. He's pretty much like Wolverine. He can heal himself, break bones, whatnot, and he's back to normal again. So him being afraid of dying is not in his vocab. But you'll see it in the trailer, and I'll post the link if I can, if it's still available, because a lot of times these movies, trailers and stuff that get posted on YouTube with or without permission sometimes get removed. So hopefully this doesn't get removed. And there are a lot of superhero movies coming out by 2016. I'll keep you up to date with that. And now, recently, the Montreal Comicccon. Like I said, I was only able to make it Friday and Saturday. I mean Friday and Sunday. I wasn't able to make it Saturday, unfortunately, due to circumstances. But I had paid for a photo op to have one with Patrick Stewart, which, you know, I love the man for his acting, especially because he was one of the captains in Star Trek, and that he's done a lot of great movies like the X-Men, and Excalibur was one of the first movies that I recognized him in when he was much younger. Now, poor man, I don't like to say it, but you can tell that we're all getting old, and you know, the Star Trek movies, the Next Generation, or the TV shows that I've watched were like 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago, which is a long time, and you know, you kind of don't realize it, you know, how time goes until, you know, you see other people that you've admired, you know, grown old gracefully. And I have to say, you know, Patrick Stewart looks pretty good. We weren't allowed to shake his hand, unfortunately. They came out and told us because the poor man had severe arthritis in his hands, and I guess after shaking hundreds and hundreds of people every day, you know, after a while it can get kind of sore. But luckily enough, I'm going to show you the picture right now. As you can see, you know, I got a smile from ear to ear, and I was very happy. It was a quick moment. It was just pretty much a hi and hello and snap your picture, and then you're off. Not intimate, but again, you got a chance to be standing next to one of your favorite actors and get a photo taken of him, with him. So right now, I actually now have the itch to get other photos taken with other celebrities that I follow, and one of them I'm hoping will be William Shatner. So I know he attends a lot of the Comic-Cons here in Quebec when we have them, or in Ottawa. So I'm hoping that the one in Quebec or in Ottawa, I have to double check the guest list. It always updating, but if William Shatner is going to be there, I'm definitely going to have a photo op taken with him as well, and hang it somewhere here on my beautiful wall. So Friday I went, and I was supposed to have my photo op at 7 o'clock p.m. and by the time I got there, it was like at 5, and I had a little bit of time to quickly look around the whole area, and I was kind of rushing, and then I get to trying to find out where his booth was, and I couldn't find it. So when I went to the cash, where you buy your tickets for the photo ops, they said that he had canceled. Now, he wasn't supposed to come in on Sunday. It was supposed to be only Friday and Saturday, and I thought I lost my opportunity. But thankfully that Mr. Stewart came in on Sunday, and I did not miss my chance or my opportunity to have a photo with him. And then, what did I buy? Well, Friday I bought this RoboCop here. I have one of the other ones here, but this one here I didn't have. Actually, I can get these on order, so I could have saved a couple of bucks, but you know what? What's the fun of, you know, ordering it and not buying it from the guys at the Comicccon, and give them an opportunity to make a little money too, I suppose, you know. So I got this guy, and I got myself a Montreal Comicccon t-shirt, which I'm not wearing right now. Usually I wear it. And I was shopping around on Kijiji that week looking for some Star Wars stuff. And I came across a few people who were selling the AT-AT, all-terrain something. I forget what AT-AT means. I'll probably pop it up in the bubble here. So I found this guy, a couple of people who were selling them some Star Wars stuff, and I wanted the AT-AT, and I got one response, but then they canceled immediately because they said that they had already sold. And there's one guy who contacted me back. He said, yeah, we can meet up, and I had it set up to meet him after the Comic-Con on Friday. Now, I wasn't expecting you know, much. I just, you know, figured that, okay, it's a Star Wars action, well, not action figure, pretty much like a play set. And I didn't expect it to be so big. So I will show you how big it is. I'll just do this. So this is what I had bought. This thing is absolutely massive. I was walking down the street at night with this on my arms, and I felt like I was carrying a dead dog. And a couple who was walking by, older couple, kind of like, oh my God, is that Star Wars? And we kind of had a little chat on the sidewalk, explaining to them, you know, why I had it in my arms, and that I bought it from some guy off Kijiji. And you know, it was kind of cool. It cost me, lo and behold, $50 for this. Okay, now some of these they're going on eBay for like $400 or $500. I don't know why. Maybe if it's the original from the 1970s and still in the box, hasn't been touched, maybe. But I'll tell you, I'm not that, you know, I'm a collector, and I like to, you know, invest my money into these things for my children to have later on down the road, whether they want to play with it, destroy it, or hopefully, you know, sell it and make a little bit of money. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people still are using eBay as a means of getting costs for an item. And I just think it's ridiculous that, you know, people are selling these things for such a high price. It's just a chunk of plastic. You know, if it was, you know, covered in gold, I would understand. But you know, if you shop around a lot, you can get yourself a good deal. And this is not in the box, but you know, and the only thing is, we have a missing gun here in the front. But other than that, everything works great. As you can see here, on both sides, we have the panels that open up, like so. I do believe that this opens up somehow. Yes, right inside here. And the back opens up here. Oh, okay, looks like the leg is giving way. Now there's all kinds of cool stuff in here, and when you turn it on, which is right here, all of the sounds work.
Approaching on your flank.
And there's other buttons too inside, and it lights up, it flashes and everything. So I don't know if this is the one from the 1970s, because I don't remember it being like this detailed and with that much of sound effects from the movie. I'm trying to look for the button in here. Oh yeah, there's a button in here.
Red lights. Launch speeded by recon patrol.
And let me see, I think you pressed this in. So, as far as I'm concerned, I got myself a good deal on this. And I tell you, a little thing about eBay. Let me just get this out of the way. A lot of people you don't understand. Okay. Now, I use eBay to sell my stuff, but I don't sell my stuff at ridiculous prices. I just use it as another means to get my product out there to the public. But ever since eBay came into play, a lot of the collecting genre has changed, from comic books to cards, the action figures, anything that's collectible, you name it, has changed in terms of the cost and the value. Now, a lot of the times these things that are being sold or actually auctioned on eBay for $400 or $500, say like for the AT-AT, if you're following these people, you'll notice that they're not actually selling them. And what happens is that these people want high amounts of money for these items, and you know, people will auction them off. And people like myself who want it bad enough will make a bid. Now, if the bid doesn't meet what the seller wants, he can cancel it at any time and re-auction it again. And in most cases, this is what happens. Now, I'm not saying that people out there will not spend that amount of money on it. I would if I could afford it. But the amount of money that I would spend on that, I could buy myself a lot more stuff because I run a store. So, don't be fooled by the prices that you see on eBay. I get this constantly from people who say, oh, well, you check eBay, you know, if you sell it, you can probably get this amount of... It doesn't work that way. You know, I don't want to, you know, swindle people out of their money. I want to be able to give people a good price for their product that they want to buy, and if they want to turn around and sell it afterwards for some ridiculous price, go right ahead. Then, you know what, as far as I'm concerned, you're not a collector. So yeah, I just hate people when they refer to eBay as a means of price listing certain items. I've actually had to pay a lot for this. Well, the Millennium Falcon I got on a deal because I bought a bunch of Star Wars stuff from a guy, and it was missing the top plate. Now, I made a mistake when I bought it on eBay, the parts, because I could have gotten the part that I wanted for 25 bucks, just the plate, or what I did was I ended up spending twice the amount of money with the shipping because it came with another Millennium Falcon body, which I thought had some parts, but it turned out it was just the shell with the plate that I needed. So I ended up spending more money than I needed, which was my fault because I didn't research it enough and I was kind of like in a hurry to get it for some reason. So always be careful when you're buying parts to rebuild or refurbish your action figures or your collection sets. Because sometimes these like little tiny piece of plastic for a landing gear or something, people are going to charge you anywhere from 12 to 50 bucks for a piece, and they do that because they know that you want it. If you want to refurbish your action figures or your play sets, they know that you're going to want it. So with that said, I'm going to let that go. And I'm going to continue on. I want to show you some of the video footage that I took on Friday and on Sunday. I've not really focused a lot of the camera footage on things. It's just pretty much going all over the place, kind of giving you a general idea of the crowd that was there. Because like I said, it was pretty much the same people that sell there. There was nothing really new. A lot of the stuff was very overpriced. Which I understand because Montreal Comicccons, the Comicccon booths are not cheap. They range around 750 bucks, about 740 something. We'll say 750. And some of these companies, that are there, renting like 3 or 4, like Toys on Fire, they had a huge section there, and they had a lot of cool stuff. And I might have actually bought some things from them, I'm not sure. But I did buy about 4 or 5 Star Wars action figures from one company. Actually, Imagination, the store Imagination. So I got some of those in my collection now. So, without further ado, I'm going to just show you some of the video footage that I have taken. Enjoy. As you can see here, I'm just about to enter the Montreal Comicccon on Friday. As you'll notice as I go in, there's not that many people as we walk through the door. And you can see here that normally this would be all filled up with people. But way in the back is where pretty much the crowd begins. And here I am inside, and the first snapshot I take, or the video clip, is of the Ghostbusters Ecto. And you can see here we have some of the equipment used, that's props, and the guys who are normally involved with the event, or representing the Ghostbusters of Quebec, Montreal. And right next to it here we have the DeLorean from the Back to the Future. And zooming in here, you can see that one lucky kid gets to sit inside. And we got the Doc here preparing him to travel in time. And here we have, I do believe, is War Machine. Great looking costume. Usually I see a lot more War Machines than Armin, but seeing that today is Friday, I didn't really expect to see a lot of people showing up dressed today. And here we are looking around at the Comicccon, just giving you a view of the crowd that's there. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of people here that showed up for Friday. And we got some Star Trek stuff happening, and over here we have a booth that deals with costumes. and we're coming up close to the Showm FM, and there's Jason Rockman. Just passed by him. I do believe I'm going to take a quick look back. I was going to stop and say hi and, you know, take a selfie with him, but I just didn't have time because I was supposed to have a photo op with Patrick Stewart that day at 7 o'clock. And here we have Deadpool. Usually there's a lot more Deadpools, but again, I guess, you know, everything will be happening on Saturday in terms of the cosplayers, so we'll see probably a lot more. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it for the Saturday one. I only could go Friday and Sunday. And here we have one of the characters from the Diablo. Very cool costume, very massive. You actually have to have some people guide this guy and protect other people from not getting hit. Oh, and what do we have here? Always good to take a shot of a lovely lady in her bikini. And here we have an artist that's been coming to the Comic-Cons quite often. Very good at painting superheroes. Nice murals. And where are we heading over here now? We got some kind of Amazon guy ready to pounce on you. And so I was supposed to see Patrick Stewart and he canceled today. So hopefully Sunday. Oops, sorry. So hopefully Sunday I'll get to see him. We got some madness going on here. So as you can see, I continue looking around and seeing the comics. And what do we have here? Oh, we have some guy in a mask. I do not know what that character is. So it looks like a video game character. Maybe it's from the Resident Evil. I think I have that character. Here we have tons of comic books for only $3. $3. And more comic books. Oh, and the famous cosplayer. I just forgot her name now, but she's usually always there showing off her goods. And we're going to keep on moving down in the back. Here we are. We're passing the Sony PlayStation section. Let's check out some Far Cry. Which, by the way, this game looks absolutely amazing. I was looking at some of it again on Sunday. And some of the scenes and the graphics of this were absolutely mind-blowing. That was Marvel, I believe we were looking at. But here we go. Here's Far Cry. They really made this open world concept really nice compared to the other versions. I can't wait to try this one out. And even at one point where I was watching, you can actually see ride elephants that are just roaming around in the jungle, which is kind of cool. So pretty much anything and everything you can use in this game. And here we are, we're again looking around. Some more of the booths that are selling t-shirts and action figures. This day I only picked up myself a Montreal Comicccon t-shirt and a RoboCop action figure. Hi everybody again. This is day 2 for me, which is on a Sunday at the Montreal Comicccon. And I'm just taking a look here at the amount of people who are waiting in line to look at their tickets. And as you can see here, some are being escorted up this escalator by some sand people from Star Wars. I guess these people will be doing some of the cosplay at the event. And we're making our way down here to the door, the corridor, to where the entrance of the Comicccon will be located. Well, I'm supposed to be meeting Patrick Stewart in about a half an hour, and no one's in yet, so I hope they don't screw this up so I don't miss my opportunity. Look at all the people. And as you can see here, there are a lot of people waiting in line. I don't know how many exactly, but the doors will be opening up at 10 o'clock, and hopefully everything will run smoothly, which it actually did. And I actually made it to line up to see Patrick Stewart very quickly. And here we have character either from Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, not sure. So we're finally moving, slowly but surely. We're getting there. Ooh. Yep, and we're moving. Everything seems to be going pretty fast here. Busy little bees all rushing to get in to buy stuff, look at things, and take photo ops like me. So, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Woo. Just up ahead. And then straight over there for the photo op. Yeah, I really don't know what this guy was doing, but yeah, it looked like he got frustrated and just gave up on trying to fix whatever had broken there. So just beyond the crowd here, making my way to see Patrick Stewart. Let's find Patrick Stewart. There it is, just behind that booth. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Patrick Stewart. There we go. And it's just beyond that curtain. So I had my opportunity to meet Patrick Stewart for a split second, and I got my photo op, and that's all that mattered. So I'm on my way around looking again at the rest of the stuff here at the Comicccon. So join me. I'll be there. And here's a nice quick shot of all the captains on this nice banner. Seemed fitting to take a shot of it after seeing one of the captains myself. And here we have a costume set place where you can rent costumes. And we're off again. Oh, and here we have the Riddler, I believe, trying to sneak away. And for a second I'm focusing on the t-shirts, but something catches my eye. Oh, what is that? Girl in pink. Yeah. So back to the wall, the infamous wall with t-shirts, lovely t-shirts, all kinds and endless amounts. And over here we have something related to Car2Go, like some kind of raffling system set up to use this smart car, I do believe. Wasn't very interested, so as you can see, I just kept on going and trying to make my way all the ways in the back to where all of the good stuff is located. Walking by here, they're talking about Monster High dolls. Seem to be, we have lovely ladies in front of us. And here we can see that we're getting to all of the toys and the good stuff. I did walk away a little bit that day with 4 or 5 Star Wars action figures that I did not have in my collection, amongst a few other things. So yeah, I wish I had more money to spend, but everything seems to be very, very overpriced. compared to some of the stuff that I can get my hands on, and I will be getting my hands on them very shortly this week, which I will update you in the days to come. But for now, this was pretty much what was going on at the Comicccon. Not as full as I expected, but it was good enough. And everyone seemed to be having fun and enjoying themselves, and that's all that mattered. So there was the, quick glimpse of what I did on Friday and Saturday, and I had a lot of fun there. Got a chance to see a lot of cool stuff, and again, my favorite part was actually meeting Patrick Stewart. I wish I had an opportunity to take photo ops with the other actors that were there. A lot of them from the Next Generation. They had actually a Next Generation panel where a lot of the actors were there doing Q&A. And I wanted to go to that, but because of the change in schedule, I wasn't aware that they were having it on Sunday, so I missed out on that because I heard it announced. So I just wanted to close by letting you know that this coming October, the 26th and the 27th, anyway, I'm going to post that up in the bubble. It's going to be happening in Quebec City. And I just recently had found out that there's going to be another Pop Expo in Ottawa this coming November. So this will be your opportunity to come by and get some cool stuff for the Christmas holidays that you probably wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. Now, I am looking to see what happens after the Quebec Comicccon. To see what happens with the sales, make sure everything went well, and to get more new products for November, or for the website where you can come and buy for Christmas. Now, the new Black Series, you will not see them in the store. I'd be very surprised to see them in Walmart or Toys R Us for the Christmas holidays. Be very surprised. But if they do show up there, I pretty much will more than likely go in and buy them all. So if you see them there, mothers, dads, whatever, and you want to get one for your kid, get them while they're there, because I will be shopping around and looking for them and buying as many of them as I possibly can, because you can't, I've been telling you many times that you cannot get a lot of the Star Wars stuff here. A lot of the Star Wars stuff that you see that comes in, like even the Comic-Cons, they're going into the States to buy this stuff and bring them over as their own collection, which you can do, so that you can kind of bypass the border fees and stuff like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm actually going to be taking a trip in the coming weeks to the States, down near Burlington, to check out some locations and to see what it's like, speak to the Border Patrol, to find out some information about, bringing stuff back and forth, things like that. So yeah, also coming November will probably be another Montreal Toy Con, held by the same guy from Toys on Fire. So I'm hoping to hear more news about that and be ready for it before the Christmas holidays, and that's pretty much it. So I will keep you up to date. Sorry for a late video. I've been very busy working on the website, getting things organized. Now new stocks coming in. I'm going to be uploading these as well. I'm also busy with eBay. You can search for me on eBay. It's actions dash play dash hobbies. I think that's how I had to read it. So even if you type in action play hobbies, you will more likely find me there. I also have stuff on Kijiji. I have not yet got my stuff on Amazon. I am, trying to get the time to do it. So you know, either way, you can come to the website at www.actionplayhobbies.org. Again, you can type in .com or .ca and it'll redirect you to the website. And that's pretty much it. So I hope that you guys are having a good time. I hope you all had an opportunity to go to the Montreal Comicccon and had some great fun and great laughs. And I hope to see you soon at the Quebec Comicccon and also the one in Ottawa. And I will update you again shortly with some more news of some new toys that are going to be coming out and what I'm going to be looking for getting to come in to the company to sell for the Christmas holidays. What will be the hot toys of this year? And that's it. So thanks for watching, and I will be back again soon. Hi everyone, it's me Bernie right back at you. I just wanted to remind you that if you like my videos, click the subscription button below the video and subscribe, or even give me a like. All this boosts my ego, so I just might pump out even more awesome stuff for you out there. Also, if you're a collector as well, drop me a line and tell me a little bit about yourself and your cool collection. You can also visit my Facebook page where I daily post some cool pics and upcoming news about our events, latest news on figures, and just about everything out there. So just follow the link on your screen. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching my video and come back again. Take care.